Hi everyone, Peter Lisiaga here. Welcome to our live at 11:45 show today, Community in Mount Laurel show. I do this pretty much every Friday at 11:45 live, and what I'll do is, this is what I'm doing this week, is that I got together earlier this week with three small businesses in our community, and I interview them, ask them just to share their business, why they started their business, and some of the specials and sales and giveaways that they have going on. So I'm excited to share them with you. They're all about maybe from 10 to maybe about 12 minutes each. So the total interview is about a little bit over 30 minutes. So I want to get to that right away. So as soon as I finish talking here, you're going to go right into, first one's going to be with Miss Kit Wong. She'll be the first interview, and she has a business accelerator and has helping kids academically. Very, very great business. I want you to support her and find out more about her. And the information will be right below. You can check her out, her business out. And then after that, we're going to talk to Mr. Luis De Silva. He has a cleaning service that I'm hearing so many great things about, and he comes on, shares his passion for making sure that he works hard. He's got this work ethic that I think that is really up there with the best of the best, and I want him to introduce his business and why he does what he does. And then we're going to wrap it up with Miss Kelly Lyons. She has a chocolate bomb business that she started during the pandemic. It's so exciting, and I'm so excited to share her story with you. So before we get started, before I go ahead and introduce and let them share their stories with you, I just want you guys to know that my private online community is open to everyone. I'm interviewing people there. I have specials going on there for small businesses. We created our small business listing. So please go to communityinmountlaural.com, and that link is right below as well. It's free to become a member there. It's a site that I created that's not on Facebook. It's not on any other socials. It's like a social platform, but it's private. It's family friendly, and it's for inspiring, encouraging, and motivating people in our community, from kids to parents to community leaders to you, small businesses, just inspiring, encouraging, and motivating you just to live a life full out and have a lot of fun. Okay, guys, and though the world will throw curveballs at us, but we stay together as a community, we will get through it. So my community is all about that. So please go to communityinmountlaural.com and go ahead and sign in on that, see what we're about, and share your positivity there. Okay, guys? Anyway, let me go ahead and start them. I'll talk to you guys later on. Thank you so much for watching the show. Comment below, and I will be here live taking comments and answering any questions. So hopefully you guys will have a great experience. Share it on your platforms. Please give the love and support to our small businesses. If you are a small business and you would like to be interviewed on my show live at 11:45, let me know in the comment section below, and I will reach out to you. Take care. Enjoy the interviews. Bye.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kit Wong. I'm the owner of Accelerator. So we have two parts of the business. One side, we started as the Math Accelerator, which is pretty well known in Morristown. And prior to COVID, we actually expanded to another location in Medford. And we also added a cafe called Accelerator Cafe, because we know all kids are hungry after school and they can't focus. So adding the cafe will help to give them some nutrition food to fill their stomach so they can focus better. So the reason I created this business, because I want kids to know that learning math can be very fun and can be very interesting. And on the top of that, I want to help kids to rebuild their confidence, reduce their anxieties, and increase self-esteem. And so I'll be doing this business. This is my 8th year in business, and I'm very happy that everyone loves my program and see the value of my program. So I want to thank Peter to bring me into the show.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on. I love it. I saw your business and I knew I had to connect with you and introduce you to my community. And you're doing great work. And there were things that you were saying about, really helping kids academically and building their confidence, especially now what's going on. And I love that cafe idea because you're absolutely right. When the kids come to even our program at Donato Christ, at the right after school, there is that, their energy is low. So I love that you incorporated that cafe aspect so they can get re-energized, so they get those minds there. So out of curiosity, what motivated you to start this business way in the beginning? Why did you start this business?
Okay, so let's start with, so my background is actually in engineering. So I've been in engineering for, in sector for over 20 years. And so after I started family, having two kids of my own, so when my oldest daughter was in second grade, that's when they start introducing the Common Core system. And so one day the teacher told me that my daughter was struggling in math. So I didn't understand why she would be struggling since coming from a household with me and my husband both from the engineering side. So after, talking to her and realizing that, the traditional learning is not the right approach for her, which is also never a right approach for me. And so I always think very differently than most people how mathematics is. So I created a system, especially just for my daughter. Within a month, the teacher was so surprised what happened with her, why she went from struggling to become top of the class. So the first thing my daughter said to my teacher was, her teacher was, my mom played games with me. And so she was very confused. So next thing you know, I was invited to a class. I took the whole entire class to the gym for a math class. By the end of the math class, the whole class yelled out, said, this is the best math class ever. That's how my idea came to reality. And I realized that the rewarding aspect of what I was doing can never be replaced by money. So I started offering the program through the recreation center, and I was getting email from every single parent who signed up to my program telling me how my program changed the life of their kids. So I convinced my husband, this is my calling. This is what I want to do in life instead of, working for the corporate. So he thought I was crazy for the longest time, but he was convinced by all those emails that what I'm doing, I will make so much changes to the next generation. So he said, go for it. So that was 8 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. And so I'm very happy that my program been helping like hundreds of kids going from, having so much anxiety, hating math, or even loving math to the next level. So I teach kids the logic behind mathematics, not like go memorize the equation. So it's completely different. So one of the most amazing thing that parents tell me was, how little kids always love counting fingers. I can pretty much cut if they are already like in school, like from kindergarten and up. I can cut pretty much any kids from counting fingers within 20 minutes. They will say, why bother to count fingers? Because your mind is actually more powerful than your fingers. And so next thing you know, they want to learn more and more and more. As that goes, you are also building the confidence. Now they know they are very smart. They are, from hating math and trying to be, running away from it to now they want a challenge. So I have many kids that went from having so many anxieties to now they are very motivated and they always love a challenge. So I love seeing that. I mean, I have two daughters myself. My oldest one that I was talking about, when I started, she was in second grade. Now she's actually a junior in high school. And my second daughter is an eighth grade. So I'm very happy that my program, by setting their foundation early on, it helped them to grow independently. And so many of my students. So that's the reason why I created my business.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that is so great. And this is why I love getting together with a small business. Us small businesses, there's a passion, there's a heart to why we started these businesses. And this is a story. And for me, it's a human interest story. And our community needs to know that, because I know for us, for me, as a small business, the money that families pay us is lifeblood for our business.
Right.
And it's so important that our community know that there's a reason why we started these businesses. There's a heart to it, there's a passion to it, and there's a lot of hard work. It's not easy. And last year, or even leading up to now, I mean, normally starting and running and keeping a business going is just hard. It's challenging with all of life challenges. And then last year, really, we were confronted as a small business with, his just life transforming challenges. And many small businesses did not survive, but those of us that did, I believe it goes into the heart of why we do what we do, so that we did fight a good fight. So I love that you share that. I can hear your passion, and I know you're making amazing difference with your students, with your families, not just the child, because it goes through the family and it goes through the community. And this is why it's so important that we, as small businesses, as community members, help each other, support each other. So I thank you so much for coming on. Now, I know as a small business, the challenge was there. I think you definitely said why you are working hard on your small business. Now, what are some of the things that you are offering now? I really want to give you an opportunity to share with people what your current specials are. If they want to use your service, what's a great entry level? What can they do? Any special offers you have going on currently?
Yes. Since school just started, so we always want to, let people see the difference than everybody else. Why does people really love our program? So I always tell parents, you pay for quality, not quantity. Having a lot of it doesn't necessarily, will make your child better, but having something quality, you just need a little bit of it. Your child will excel very quickly, because in general, most kids only need to come to us for 1 hour a week, and they will excel. And you see changes within even the first 2-3 weeks of them being in the program. So we want to show you how powerful we are. So right now we are offering free assessment for everyone who would like to check out our system and have your child assessed. So you get a glimpse of how our program works before you even make commitments. And we have so many different packages that you can select from. So you can try out with just 4 sessions, or even sign up for the whole school year. And we also have another promotion going on. So let's say if you refer, after you sign up and you refer a friend with you, you actually get extra bonus of $50 credit toward your tuition. So the more people, that you refer to, the more bonus that you get. So that's our current promotion. And also on our cafe side, we recently just finished our backyard dining. So we are actually rolling out some party packages and rentals. So there's a lot of birthdays coming up and a lot of celebration coming up. I know we all want to stay safe. So by having a outdoor dining, it really helps, especially most people knows our cafe is so much fun. Everything is, homemade. And so we care about people with allergies, because I have children that with a lot of food allergies. So we are very food sensitive when it comes to those areas as well. So we are completely nut free. So just want to let people know, if your child has food nut allergies, we are safe. And we also have dairy free items as well.
Well, it sounds great. Well, everyone, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch and get to know Kit Wong. Please go to her site. All the information is going to be right below, and reach out to her and find out more about her. And again, she sounds like it's made it really easy for you to find out more about her. And I love this outdoor, because that's really a great way to get kids involved. I like the idea of parties. and celebrating and then bringing academics in a very fun, celebratory way. I think that's awesome. It's very, very smart. So it's very, very exciting. So thank you, Kit, for taking the time to share with us. Is there anything else you want to share? Maybe a quick tip for families, for parents that you may want to share.
So one quick tips. So don't panic if you see your child start stressing out. So one of the things is when we are calm as a parent, it actually helps to calm your child, because I understand during the homework time, a lot of parents lose their emotion, right? And they start kind of screaming out. So one of the tips I always tell parents, if you have that urge, actually go to the bathroom and lock the door and just get your frustration out and then walk out with a smile. Because when you have a smile, your child will also smile, and believe it or not, the homework become easier for them.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that, Kit. Thank you for coming on here and sharing. And I'll be looking forward to people sharing their experience with you. And so thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Peter, for inviting me. Have
You're
a nice
welcome.
day.
Bye.
First of all, I want to say hello to the community in Mount Laurel. And my name is Luis. I'm the business owner from LD Cleaning Services. And we provide a bunch of kind of cleaning services, like carpet cleaning when they need it. And usually focus on a deep cleaning, and for the first time when the people hiding our service. And I focus on the specific items, like on the kitchen, bathrooms, and the dust, everything. And on the first time, and if people like our service and they're hiding like for every week or once a month, and then we keep the same service was on the first time.
Yeah, I love it. Now, I love finding out why anyone would start a business, except for the obvious reason: we want to earn a living, we want to feed our family. But why did you choose this service? What, because you've been doing this for a while. So can you share with everyone why you chose to go into this business?
Because the cleaning, because some of those people don't have a time to clean their own house. Mm-hmm. And then that's why I choose to work on a cleaning services, because I love what I'm doing. And I do with everybody. I have a lot of customers around Mount Laurel, Hainesport, Lumberton, and also I have a summer beaches house when I clean during the summer, and I have some customer in Manahawkin, and yeah, I'm very busy and at the moment, but if I get a more customer, is a welcome, and always I have a spot for the new customers.
Yeah, you're such a hard worker. I've known you for a little while, and you're always supporting the community. You've been a great help to me at times. I know we were doing fundraisers. You've helped out with fundraising, so I thank you so much for that. And I know your kids, and so you're a hard worker. Where do you get this work ethic from? You work hard. Where do you get that from?
Okay. First of all, over the 5 years, separated from my ex-wife, and I gave my other business what I had with her before, and I lived to her, and then she worked down North Jersey, and I 1 year after I started back on my business, and my first customer is her name is Brenda, and then she was living at she lived at the Mount Laurel. And then she helped me out, and then say, "Oh, okay, I go help you and I grow your business back." And then I started with her, and then she gave me more like 5 customer, and then from that customers I get a more customer behind that. And that's what I say. I want to say thank you for the Mount Laurel community and the Mount Laurel group, and then like last year, me and my partner, Francesca's, we help like I think it's 17 family for the Christmas party to, you know, some like donations, some like to help out for the pandemic, and I mean, very thankful for the community with doing this one.
Yeah, well, I thank you so much for coming on here. I can't wait for people just to find out more about you. So everyone, right below is information to find out more about how you can use Luis's services and bring him in and take someone that works hard and has a high work ethic to come into your place and do what he does in there. And I know I saw you, I think the other day at Francesca's. You at Francesca's, and it looked great. We got to bring you into Donato Karate Center.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring you in so you can do. I know you do carpeting. Do you do mats?
Well, I can clean the house.
I know. You know what? I know you can. I know you can. And so we're gonna bring you in. And what I'd love to do is bring you in and document and videotape you doing it. That would be awesome.
You know, if you want, we can set up appointment with for cleaning your house, and then you see our service, and then I don't know how much you get paid for, but I don't say the price for you because you're my guy. You know?
Well, I appreciate it. And so we're here, everyone. We're here to support local businesses, small businesses. And the one thing that I tell everyone about small business, we work hard. We've been through the pandemic. We've been through the hard times of running a business. And so the lifeblood, what puts food on our table, a roof over our head, just like everyone else, is revenue. So we want to encourage all of you to really find great services like Luis, and take your money, take your revenue, and invest in the small businesses. And we appreciate the discounts, we appreciate the savings, and this is what we'll do here in our community. We'll make sure you guys get a great discount and get some, but more importantly, get great services where you can then take your hard-earned money and invest it in small businesses, because your money is the lifeblood of our small businesses. And so, Luis, I just thank you so much. And is anything? Give me one tip for people when it comes to keeping a well managed and clean house. What's one of your biggest tips for them?
Like for the customer?
For keeping a house cleaned and maintained, and what is your biggest tip?
Why? Because usually when I do the first time cleaning, and I recommend that people stay like every other week, you know, so the house can be stay clean for longer. And always when I come and I clean all the spots, and you know, and then for every other week. But we after the first time, I recommended the customers and keeping like every other week. Now, except if the house is so is too busy every single day, and we recommended every week. But if you just like a family, like 4 people in the house, and all the kids is going to school and then back and forth, and every other week is a perfect day schedule for. And our business, I have the offer for this starting back to school work, and we provide like people who's hiding our service for deep cleaning on the first time, and we getting like a $50 gift card from Francesca's.
Very nice. I like that. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for coming on here, taking the time in your busy day to share with the community about the services that you do. And everyone, right below is that information there, and he's in the community. Any questions that you have about his service or cleaning in general for your home or business, he's the one you want to speak to. So make sure you reach out to him. Other than that, Luis, I want to say thank you so much, and have a great day, and I will see you soon.
All right, see ya.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you, sir. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lyons, and I own Fairyland Confections, which is a confection company that deals in whimsy. We are the whimsical chocolate makers. And so we deal in chocolate bombs and chocolate covered things and all things chocolate. We are Fairyland Confections.
I love it. I love the fact. Now do you make everything?
Yes, from scratch.
From scratch. Wow. Now, how did you start? What was the beginning of all this?
This was born of necessity, honestly. So I was a CEO of a company that had multi-entities coming into the pandemic. And since then, that company did close permanently. And during this time, I kind of used it as a cathartic springboard for creativity and things like that for myself, because I was home. I've never not worked in my adult life. I've never actually been home. So I started making chocolate bombs and giving them as gifts to friends of mine, because I was like, oh, I saw it on Pinterest. Let me check this out. Let me see if I can do it. My son's 10. He loves chocolate. I was like, all right, let me try this. And so I made a bunch of gifts for Halloween. So I made chocolate bombs, gave them to my nieces and my girlfriend's kids. And next thing I know, they're posting them on Facebook. Like, oh, look at what Kelly dropped off for us, blah, blah, blah. And Kelly, next thing I know, I am getting inundated with, can we buy these from you? Do you make these? Do you have these that we can buy them? Where can we get these? So that started right after Halloween up until Thanksgiving. And in that span of time, I made about 600 chocolate bombs.
Wow.
And then because I had no idea as to what it was going to be, I wound up delivering 600 chocolate bombs. So I made them and then I delivered them all over South Jersey. So that was around Thanksgiving. And then at Christmas time, I thought I was prepared. I was not prepared. We did another 2,000 chocolate bombs in the course of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which we also delivered. And I also need to get my head examined. But by the time Valentine's Day rolled around, I was telling people they could pick them up on my porch. So I had a porch full of containers with people's names on them. And that's how I had everybody. And since then I have secured a commercial kitchen and I have blossomed into the company we are now. We may be actually opening a storefront. Now, that's all under consideration. And it's been great.
I love it. I love it. It's funny because when we start, so we have this idea and it starts and then all of a sudden comes to that fulfillment, right?
I would stay up till midnight and then I would go to bed for 3 hours and then I would get up at 3 a.m. and I would continue to make chocolate. My house was completely shut down for chocolate. The kitchen was not available for anybody at any time anymore. It was sterilized.
It must have smelled fabulous in your neighborhood.
It does. I mean, when you're cooking chocolate, you're melting chocolate. It smelled like the North Pole at my house.
Oh, I love it. It's crazy because the pandemic really challenged all of us to get very creative and to adapt and improvise. And out of that, there are so many amazing businesses that were started. And I believe people have to really go into their hearts and really touch their passions, and passions were exposed. And that turns into basically, small businesses and opportunities to serve our community. And it's a fabulous story. I love this story. It's great. And it happened during the pandemic. And it sounds like you're doing great and you're looking already to expand. And it looks like there was a lot of expansion along the way.
Yeah, I have an opportunity to provide them for a large retailer, and I'll keep that name out, but they would like 100,000 in their first order and be ready for another 100,000 the next week. And I literally don't know how to do that, but I do have that opportunity there. So we're exploring options with that also. So there's a lot going on at Fairyland Confections right now.
Well, I might be seeing you in like one of those entrepreneur magazines.
I hope so. I would like that. I have to tell you, it's been really funny because I'm not a chocolatier, and my mom's a chef actually, but I'm not, and I'm a biologist. But I like food. I love to cook, and I love, I always kind of cooking and making things has always been a cathartic release for me. And so the reason I called it Fairyland Confections was because I made so many mistakes with the chocolate, and they had dings in them and holes in them, and I used to cover them with sprinkles and stuff, and icing and white chocolate. And so I was like, I probably should just pretend like I did this on purpose. So that our look is kind of super whimsical and not really perfect, and that's because I'm not perfect and I make messy chocolate sometimes. So
I love it. That's great. That's great. Now you serve what communities do you serve?
well, I do a lot of South Jersey, but I have a boutique in Delaware that carries our items, and I actually have and I had a boutique in Pennsylvania as well, Bohemian Market, that carried our chocolate bombs, and they sold out so many times I had to keep coming back, and it's an hour from my house, and I kept driving back with more and more and more chocolate bombs. That happened during Christmas and Valentine's Day. So
Wow. So right now it's just working out, managing fulfillment and
yep.
orders. And
Mhm.
well, that is definitely a great challenge to have for any small business, any entrepreneur. And so right now, the way for someone to get I love the idea of the chocolate bombs, because that creates this imagination in my mind that I eat it just explodes with all this flavor and this.
Peter, do you know what it is? Oh my God, you have to watch the video on Fairyland Confections website. So the chocolate bombs are actually hot chocolate. So you take this giant sphere of chocolate and you put it in a mug and you pour hot milk over the top of it. And it melts down, and as it melts down, it pops open. And so all the marshmallows and everything pop up out of it. And so that is the chocolate bomb.
Oh my goodness.
That's why it's so popular, because it's like an interactive experience. It's whimsical. It's holiday generated. People love it.
Oh, I love it. How can I get one? How can I
I'll send you one.
Well, I gotta do for me and my community. I have to do a great reveal.
You don't have to do a great reveal.
Chocolate bomb reveal.
I will bring you one. I will bring you one tomorrow. You just send me your address, and I will bring you some chocolate bombs to sample. I'll give you the Halloween ones and the pumpkin spice ones.
That'll be great. I gotta have you. I'll let me type it into. I'll have you bring it to Donato Karate.
Yeah, perfect.
That'll be perfect. They'd love it, because my counter, I call it my command center. It's something I did when we came back to live classes. As soon as you come in, I'm right there greeting everyone, and the classes are going on. So I'm meeting all the parents and the families and have it right there. And they're going to love it. They're going to love it. My wife loves chocolate. She's like,
oh, she will love
chocolate. These. She's going to love this.
She loves these. In fact, we did them for adults too. So I actually had a friend of mine who owns a restaurant locally, and he had a polar party in February. So I made him chocolate bombs that looked like polar bears. And then he sold them at the bar, and then put a shot of Bailey's in them, or a shot of whiskey, or whatever they wanted. So they made like adult hot chocolate, because it's hot. They were outside.
That's nice. I gotta tell, right next to us, we have Painting with a Twist.
Okay.
And that would be a great idea. I could tell her
yeah.
That would be a great idea. I love that. I love that. So now, so everything's going great with you now. I'm sure you have specials going on right now. So what's your current special right now? You mentioned I know Halloween's right around the corner.
So we have all of our Halloween stuff right now. So we have pumpkin spice, and we also have the Dia de la Muertes series, which is Mexican hot chocolate that has cinnamon in it, and another one has chili in it, but they all have sugar skulls on them. So those are really fun. And we have our Haunted Halloween chocolate bomb that says boo on the top, and when it opens up, there's ghost marshmallows inside. So the ghosts float up to the top. So, that's what we do. We're all about the fun. So right now we're selling them $6 a piece, or 4 for $20.
I love it. That's great. It's well worth it. I love that.
They are, because if you buy them at our retailers, they're going to be $8 or $9. So it's good to get it from the source. Not that, the retailers are great, but I just saw them at a place. There's only one place you can buy them, like in a big retailer right now. And they're $11 a piece, and they're one, and they're in a box. And I was like, wow, okay. And they're made, and they're made in China.
And they're made in China.
And they're made in China.
Wow. Well, I like the idea. I love the idea. I can't wait to show our families and our community about all that and just share that. I'll share. So everyone, right below is all the information, and make sure you go to the website and find out more about it. And definitely we'll have it on the community and let you guys know everything about it. So Kelly, thank you so much for taking the time to share with us and enlighten us on your
chocolate bombs. I can't wait for you to try them.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it happen. I want to see the explosion.
I know. And I can tell you that I think I've probably overtaken your afternoon. Now that you go onto Pinterest and you start looking for videos of chocolate bombs, you'll spend all afternoon while they're very satisfying.
Well, I like it. I can't wait. So thank you so much for sharing. And I really appreciate you sharing that. And I can't wait to experience the chocolate bomb.
I'll be there tomorrow, Peter. Right. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Have a great day.